There we go. There's Jackie's card. Jackie is
There we go.
living behind Nested Table. And that is a food delivery service based specifically for parents. So I'm going to go ahead and invite her to come and join us right now.
I'm excited to hear about this.
Yeah. Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
Hi. Of course, you're talking to us from your kitchen. I would expect nothing less.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, how are you all today?
Well, we're very glad you're here, and Sarah and I are going to disappear so you can tell people about Nested Table.
And I have a presentation to show. So I know how to do that. All right. Hi, everyone. I am Jackie from Nested Table. It is a postpartum meal delivery service in Portland. All right. So Olivia, Sarah, please let me know if my screen is not showing here. I'm going to get started. So Nested Table.
Your screen looks great. Your audio is a little hard to hear. I don't know if there's a mic situation or something, but your audio is a little hard, but your screen looks great.
Is that better? Thank you, Olivia.
Oh, yeah, that's way better. You're awesome.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Nested Table is a meal delivery service in Portland specifically designed for pregnant women and postpartum women and their families. As far as I know, it's the only meal delivery service specifically for pregnant and postpartum women. And I really focus on nutrient-dense foods that are pre-made, and all you have to do is heat them up in the microwave or oven, freeze them, and heat them up later. They're really great for nourishing yourself or a loved one from afar. A lot of people ask me about buying them as gifts for baby showers for friends, rather than get them another onesie. Or I know when I was pregnant, I think I got 3 Sophie the Giraffe dolls at my baby shower. And so it's a really great way to come up with a unique gift idea for a friend or a family member that really speaks to the mother and the family during this time. So my story, I am a professional chef. I really thought that I had my whole postpartum meal plan all figured out. I graduated from Oregon Culinary Institute at the top of my class, and I went to co-own a catering company here in Portland that's been in existence for 7 years. I thought, this is going to be really easy. I'm just going to Google postpartum freezer meals and make some shepherd's pies and some lasagnas and freeze them. And then postpartum, I'm just going to heat them up in the oven. And that's going to be that. And that's what I did. I was, pretty confident in that area. After a pretty long labor, I was in labor for about 33 hours with my first. I, was eating these meals, and I felt like I was being fed for sure, but I was just left feeling really lethargic and really drained. And had all the symptoms of postpartum, difficulty sleeping, fuzzy mind, just lack of energy. And so then I began really studying postpartum nutrition. There's some really great books and resources out there for nutrition that's specifically for pregnant and postpartum women. And there are a lot of similarities in the nutritional needs for pregnancy and postpartum. But I really started studying postpartum pregnancy nutrition, and I really started eating those foods myself. So then I interviewed dozens of Portland area women that were newly postpartum and asked them what they were looking for in meals, in a meal delivery service. And they all echoed a lot of the same commonalities to me. They echoed that they really wanted foods that were simple. And I asked, okay, what does simple really mean to you? And they would say simple as in unprocessed, just not a lot of added chemicals, really organic, natural foods, foods that were easy to heat and eat. You know, they didn't want to be cooking. Some of them had done like the meal delivery services like Blue Apron in the past, but they said even that was too much mental and physical energy. And a lot of them really spoke to the mental energy piece of postpartum. A lot of them were really looking for foods that were nutrient dense. And I added in here digestion friendly, because for me and for a lot of other women, they need foods that are really easy for the body to digest postpartum. So it was really great getting that feedback that really echoed some of the things that I felt I also needed postpartum that I didn't get. There's some nutrients that postpartum women need specifically, and there are more than just the 3 I have listed here, but these are some of the top 3. Iron really aids in energy levels postpartum. And I remember going to the doctor, and the doctor had mentioned, and I was pregnant and asked the doctor, what types of food should I be eating for pregnancy? And the doctor said to me, you know, you really don't need to worry about that because your body will give the baby everything that it needs. Which to me really spoke to the fact that the mother really gets kind of the short end of the stick when it comes to all the nutrients when she's pregnant, and even in postpartum if you're breastfeeding. B12's another really important vitamin. It's been shown to alleviate symptoms of depression. It's really helpful in pregnancy. It helps the fetus's nervous system and brain function. And magnesium also really helps support energy levels. It enhances sleep by increasing melatonin production. And there are some symptoms of magnesium depletion, which include, you know, fuzzy memory, light sleep, agitation, fatigue, some of the things that we often see in postpartum that we feel like are just a part of, you know, everybody gets this and this is how we all react postpartum. A lot of it really is due to nutrient depletion, because so much of our bodies are given away towards producing this human. And it definitely makes sense from an evolutionary perspective. But it's really important to not only get a nutrient-dense diet when you're pregnant, and a lot of the women I spoke to said they got this nutrient-dense diet when they were pregnant, but also postpartum. And I think that's an area where many of us are lacking, and where we could really get some delicious nutrient-dense food into our lives. So my last slide here. Oh, and speaking about those nutrients, I have a blog post on nestedtable.com where I talk about these. I also talk about easy meal ideas and ways you can incorporate these vitamins into your diet really easily. So even if you just want to look up some easy recipes for postpartum women, you can find them on my website or through my Instagram handle. So some of the packages that I offer, this one, the first one, the Feed a Mom for a Day, is really great if you have a friend or family member that's looking for a gift for you, or you yourself know someone that's expecting and you want to get them something thoughtful and unique. I service mainly the Portland area, and you can see what area that is on my website. I also have weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly subscriptions, and someone just signed up for my monthly subscription today. That's really the best deal. The price of each meal will go down with the monthly subscription, but if you want to just try it out, you know, you could do the Feed a Mom for a Day package or the weekly package, and then see where you want to go from there. So that's what I have today. Are there any questions? I'm just going to go back to my screen, see if I can do that.
That was great. Thank you, Jackie.
Yeah, thank you.
The service you're offering is really unique. So thank you for talking about it.
Yeah, it was really, it felt really organic, just kind of coming from my own story and my own experience that I think a lot of women share. And as a professional chef, if I couldn't, you know, if I didn't have it figured out when I was pregnant, then I'm sure there are others that also were needing that kind of help.
Yeah. We do have like one more minute here before we need to start talking about Amy. Can I ask you, since you have an item in the raffle basket, the dinner for two, what kind of menu items do you have that people could possibly expect if they win?
Well, I have my menu items listed on my website, and some of them, I'll just give you an example of a couple of them. The first one listed on my website is pan-fried lamb patties with millet, cucumber, and tzatziki. Lamb is really important is really helpful in postpartum because it's very iron dense, and the iron that you find in meat products is actually absorbed by the body a little easier than the iron you would find in some plant products such as spinach. Spinach is also really high in iron. I have a garlic baked salmon with a cauliflower and potato nut mash. Salmon is really great for postpartum because it's got the B12 vitamins, which I spoke to earlier. I've also got a meal item that has noodles that are pan fried in ginger and garlic. They're served with salmon and roasted vegetables and broth. I've got a few different stews on my menu, like barley stew and bone broth, some brothy type meals as well, because those are really nutrient dense as well.
That is making me hungry. That
I
sounds
was like, I'm gonna
Me
go to
too.
the kitchen now. I know.
okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Jackie. And yeah, we're gonna throw your card up here so people know where they can reach you. But thank you for being here with us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Olivia. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, great to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Okay, so that was Jackie. That was awesome and made me hungry. We did a giveaway the weekend before the event to encourage people to register with Feed a Mom for a Day. And some of the images of her food that she sent us to promote it were just like, oh, amazing.